Earth. It's our beautiful home to more than 8 million different species, with 6.5 million on land and 2.2 million in our oceans, all attributing to the biodiversity on our planet and keeping our ecosystem stable and habitable. However, due to changes of temperature in our land and oceans, the Earth is going through bizarre seasonal and weather changes, decline of animals, and loss of environments. This is called climate change.
This is the kind of emergency that scientists say is made much more likely and more damaging by climate change.
In more recent years, humans burning fossil fuels, such as natural gas, oil, and coal, have led to releasing more carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide traps heat in the Earth's atmosphere, heating up the Earth. This is known as the greenhouse effect. We interviewed these students and asked them the questions, what is climate change and what are they doing about it?
So climate change is what we're currently facing right now today. And the Earth is getting a lot hotter, there's a lot more fires, the polar ice caps are melting.
So an example of climate change is like the fires that are in certain countries right now.
I'm riding my bike more, not burning as many fossil fuels.
If I don't have to use my car, I'll try and walk places.
I'm using reusable water bottles and plastic containers to recycle more and use non-plastic products.
In more recent years, humans have been burning fossil fuels, such as natural gas, oil, and coal. We burn them because they are needed to run vehicles, heat homes, provide electricity, and power manufacturing. This has led to the release of more carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide is emitted, heat is trapped. The trapping of heat makes ice caps melt and the temperature increase. Since the late 19th century, the average surface temperature has risen 0.9 degrees Celsius. The increase of temperature not only affects the environment, but also the people and animals who inhabit them. According to NASA's Dr. Gavin Schmidt, the IPCC, or Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, implied guess was that humans are responsible for 110% of the observed global warming. In order to further understand why we need to stop burning as many fossil fuels, we must first go into the negative effects of global warming. As the gases heat up the Earth, there are more bizarre seasonal, weather, or temperature changes, such as, for example, the temperature being over 60 degrees on Christmas in Chicago. Alongside that, there have been frequent droughts, severe floodings, tornadoes, and hurricanes. Alongside bizarre weather changes, habitats are being destroyed, and with the loss of habitat leads to the loss of animals, the Amazon rainforest, the Great Barrier Reef, and right now, Australia. As much as these things are horrible, we can also work towards fixing our mistakes as we have been the sole cause. Countries have been working to tax plastic bags, and in Rome and Beijing, citizens can pay for their train tickets by bringing in plastic for recycling. And China has worked to plant 66 billion trees across its 13 provinces. Alongside that, the Paris Agreement has been put in place, with the intention of addressing climate change and cutting back on emissions, with 197 countries, every country on Earth, adopting the agreement. And as countries work towards fighting climate change, we cannot sit back and do nothing at all. We can also make a difference. These are the solutions that we can do in our daily lives to help make a difference. You can recycle items such as plastic containers or other objects containing plastic, glass bottles, metal materials, drink cartons, and paper. Recycling items cuts down on the amount of new material needed, some of which cannot be decomposed. When you go shopping, bring a reusable bag. Using a reusable bag cuts down on the use of plastic. Public transportation, walking, and biking are all methods that are better for the environment. Taking the bus with other people limits the amount of carbon monoxide released in the atmosphere. Carbon monoxide is released from the combustion of fossil fuels. Oh, this light is on. I should turn it off. You can get your opinions heard by reaching out to a state representative. Reaching out to leaders is effective because you can persuade them to create a law that over time would improve the environmental state.
You can make a difference.